We were initially impressed by this quencher cooking kit, the way everything folds into another. But the problem is that, well, I got one of the forks dirty and accidentally threw it away. And these plastic cutlery just don't work for me, at least. They should be steel. This knife is useless. The cups are also pretty useless for tea. They're just not big enough. And it's funny how they just don't stack. The pan and the pot are great, but I don't know if I can get replacements for these. And the plates are pretty pathetic. They should be more bowly, so you can handle, I don't know, Cocoa Pops or something. Well, I'm here at the Total Energies, I don't know, air door stop. About 60 cents for the faster ones. I do like this bit where they have the potential of having a wiper, but that's missing for some reason. I just can't help but think these oil companies really half-assed about charging. I mean, the implementation is just terrible. And they often have the prices of petrol on notice boards as you drive into the gas station, but they don't have the price of kilowatt per hour. And the wine is as low as $3.90 per bottle, €4 maybe. But it ranges a lot. Well, almost in the Bordeaux region, actually. There's a few bottles for €4 at a minimum. 8. Well, this one's $2.99. Holy shit, that one's cheap. I think this is our 5th campsite, and finally I get to use that water bladder. Finally I have something to hang it on. And Ruth is cooking up a storm. What do you think of this campsite, Ruth?
Really a 5-star campsite.
It's a 5-star?
Yeah.
It doesn't have Wi-Fi.
It does, it just doesn't work.
Alright, and the ground is pretty hard here. We haven't quite even set up yet, because I had a hard time putting up this tent. Another kind of negative thing is that they don't allow EVs to plug in here. I wish they were a little bit more.
But they have facilities to charge outside.
Yeah, they do have facilities to charge outside. I don't want to move the car. I just rather have it charging here. And then they have pools, they have kids club, they have
kayaking,
they have loads of facilities.
tennis court.
This is the yellow
ping pong.
Saint-Émilion or something. And yeah, we got it set up here. The neighbour's actually with a South African woman and a Hong Kong British guy. And yeah, we haven't quite unloaded the car.
We've been busy swimming.
And the weather's great. That counts for a lot. That counts for a hell of a lot. And the site is level and it's dry. And the toilets and stuff are quite high end, I'd say.
I thought there weren't enough showers.
Oh.
There were loads of toilets, but not enough showers.
This whole campsite is just full, isn't it? That's the problem.
Yeah, and the shower wasn't that strong. Like the water coming out was really little.
But it was hot. It was hot.
It was hot.
Yeah.
But the amount of water coming out was really...
I feel like I'm going to walk around just to see other people's rigs at the moment. I quite like those aero ones there in some ways. I don't know how full they fold. Because we can get this tent in the front quite easily. Our holiday is almost over, sadly. Broadly speaking, I would say there's 3 different types of campers. Those with the car and the tent. Those with towing a caravan. And those with like a van with... They usually have like a roof that goes higher, but you get the point. It's like either a van or the towing or the car. Oh, finally some good weather, finally. Well, we had the good weather, but it's just a very nice temperature here and the sun shines, so I love it. try to track down my kids. I think they're on the bouncy castle here. You can see the vineyards all the way over there. Beautiful part of the world. It's not quite as I expected it to be. It is quite dry. It's got like quite a dusty. This building is kind of like the kind of ground. It's kind of sandstony.
Oh, look, there are sunflowers too. Right there.
It's a beautiful day. Look at the scene. Does this impress you?
Yeah.
This Norman Foster building?
Yeah.
I love the wood.
Beautiful.
The wood.
You know about wine a little bit or not at all?
Little bit. It's made of grapes.
Okay.
Norman
Yeah, I was
Foster.
not thinking about. In fact, at the beginning, we were not doing any wine tourism here. We started because people were asking all the time to visit New Barrel. But a new barrel is about 1,000 euro.
No, I'm.
Okay.
How come it's red in the middle?
Very good question.
Well, I really enjoyed the dome today. Can you see that? Some feathers on there. There has been a fatality. Beautiful building. And the very high-end wine they make here. Fantastic. Come, Ruth.
Okay.
Tiles, yeah, the tiles on top. That's just a lovely touch too. I love it. I love it, love it, love it.
Do it. Yes, sweetie.
We're surrounded! It's a duck attack!
I think these guys might attack us if we don't give them anything. Watch out for your hat.
Jonathan Malthus is kind of obsessed with the terroir, okay? We have a parcel just around the chateau here, okay? So this parcel is mainly Merlot and a small amount of Cab Franc. And this parcel has a specific terroir, so Jonathan preferred not to blend it with other parcels. So he said we are going to do wine, so Vieux Château Mazra, in just with that parcel.
Okay.